I do. Yeah, it's about halfway to where I wanted to. Which is cool. So, I've got to level up. Early in that whole kind of fight with the Restless Drugger, I leveled up 1 point in one-handed, and now I'm going to go for Deadly Aim. One I really want is that one, Assassin's Blade. Sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times normal damage. You combine that with the Dark Brotherhood gloves, which double damage when backstab. You will do 30 times damage with a dagger. Daggers are going to be my mainstay weapon once I get that high. So that's High Rough quest completed. Our next destination is Ustergarth, which we've already discovered. Where I'm going to go to next is the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Guardian Stone's the closest place to do that. And you know those bandits I tried to attack at the very beginning of the game and got murdered? We're going to pay them a visit and kill them properly. The whole area around Falkreath has a lot of useful skill books. I'm going to show you where a couple of them are. Embershed mine has a light arm, well, not a light armor, a smithing skill book, light armor forging, which is very useful.
That's close enough.
Ooh, that gonna be an insta kill. Oh yeah. See that perk I got? Massive difference to damage projection.
Just a scratch.
Now it's time to run.
Skyrim alive.
Ooh. Ooh. Lydia, bail me out of this. Boing.
You think you can take me?
Yeah. Well, I think Lydia can.
Like a fight of a breed. You won't get the best of me. Now you'll pay. Damn you.
Oh no.
I still don't think the bamboo's working properly. That was Lydia doing that, mostly. Now, why did I go after the bandits in the first place? Very good reason. That's all. Skill book. Some rather useful food. And that. Very useful. Oh yeah, I got disease, haven't I? Get rid of that. Found more being knobs. That's worth something. Those aren't. So you got all these poor people who've been murdered just for supporting. Just for supporting Talos. Or worshipping Talos. Evil Palmore. Palmore are dicks. I wanted actually to go around the mountain, but I probably have to go through around Pine Watch area. Pine Watch is one of the locations that's quite useful for the, or it's a location used in the Fuse Guild questline. There's lots of animals around the area, so I'm trying to avoid them if I can. It's unnecessary combat. If you travel up the road, this is just south of Helgen. Oh, sorry, that's Lydia. Should be about here. There's a bandit camp. Here we are. Bandits won't show unless you steal from them. So, items of food, that. It's a light armor skill book. Oh. Some mushrooms and stuff. That's embarrassing.
It's nothing.
Fine. I'm gathering all the weapons so I can also upgrade them while I'm at it, because, you know, it helps smithing. Smithing's a skill I want to improve, just not harm the priority list. How am I doing carry weight? Gotta watch it. Okay. Carrying down the road. Falkreef, and there should be Pine Watch. Just south of Pine Watch, there's another bandit blockade kind of thing of the road. I'll get to Pine Watch because I want that as a fast travel point. If you do the Half-Fire patch and you do get a house there, Pine Watch is useful to raid food from the garden if you want to plant your own, if you like growing food.
Over here.
Oh, a potion of sneaking. I haven't. Oh, I've got one.
You can't hide.
Yes, I can.
Damn you!
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
You can carry my crap for me.
You lead, I'll follow.
Sorry, you think the execution
behind
hood
you.
is better
I
than
am at your
steel
command.
helmet? Are you serious, woman? Gives you no armor protection.
Lead on.
Ah. Lydia, Lydia, Lydia. Oh crap. Where did he go? His body must have fallen down, but where did he go? I want your loot! Ah, there you are. There you are. That's a rock. Duh. Guy, get your eyes tested. Okay, I shot him when he was over here. You went flying backwards. And so it should be around here somewhere. Ah, bugger it. Let's head to Falkreath. Now, there are in the game a couple of quests I deliberately go out my way to avoid largely because of the fact that doing them is a pain in the ass, and I don't like having them in my quest log. And one of these quests is outside Falkreath. The guard asks you if you've seen a dog, because the blacksmith wants a dog for some unknown reason, and this dog is associated with a Daedric quest, the Mask of Clapicus Vile. So, as a rule of thumb, I never enter Falkreath from the front door, because the guard will stop you. Instead, I go to all the extremely complicated effort of going into Falkreath from the side, or the back, because I don't want that quest. Oh, if you ever need to get Nightshade, a good place to find it is in graveyards. It seems to like dead bodies. Big nuts, I think.
I've been looking for you. Ah, there's a new lady in... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Any more Nightshade? A bit here. There's always some outside the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Which is here. Just for comedy effect.
What is the music of life? You are not worthy. What is the music of life? You are not worthy.
I would say screaming is the music of life. Then again, I am rather sadistic.
What is the music of life? You are not worthy.
Just for fun.
What is the music of life? Welcome home.
So, here we are, Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. That's what goodies I've got for us. Oh, nice little book this. It's quite funny. So basically it's writing about the Morag Tong, which is what the Dark Brotherhood descends from, which is from the Dummer, the Dark Elves. They used to be kind of government-appointed contract killers rather than than what they are now, which is Dark Brotherhood. There was a kind of dispute, and they got thrown out. So this guy's looking to get into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. He wrote in a book on them, and he actually made it in, and got captured and killed. I actually take that book because I'm a bit of a collector when it comes to books. That unusual gem is part of the Thieves Guild questline. There are 24 of them throughout the map, and I'm not picking that one up. To get all 24 involves you having to basically either break entry or do most of the guild questlines, or start them. Which, you know, while fun is not what I really want to do. Now, if you want me to go down that route, by all means, post in the comments, and I will comply. Nice alteration skill book. I think I generally do with each playthrough. I always collect the books relevant to the skills I'm using. I don't know why. It's just a bit of steel dagger, shoes, red robes, red hood. Okay, this is one of two sets of armor that you get from joining the Dark Brotherhood. I'm going to show you the first one. This is the one you get, which is basically this is the mage's armor. So you can see, looks pretty cool. Hood to sneak, hand wraps do double backstab damage, shoes muffle, and the robes destruction magic, and yeah, just destruction spells. So that's the default armor, and you get given
At last.
another set, like Astrid's.
I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over.
That's what we'll be doing.
Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. But one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void. She goes by many names. Ages past, Sithis gave a woman 5 children. She killed them to win his favor.
How nice.
Thus becoming the Night Mother. If you believe that sort of thing. Today she's... well, she's a skeleton. An ancient corpse. But more importantly, a corpse that's been brought to this sanctuary by her keeper. Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. The Night Mother's crypt in Bravil was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. That forced a relocation. I don't know where the keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here. Soon.
Those of you who are smart will know if I'd done an earlier quest, you will know where
They used to come from the Night Mother. Potential clients would perform the Black Sacrament, and she would hear their prayers. The Night Mother would communicate this to the listener, who would then dispatch a speaker to arrange the contract with the client. But that was a long time ago. There hasn't been a listener in years. Not since Cyrodiil was overrun in the war with the Thalmor. But people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual. And we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out.
as I was saying, that earlier quest I've done with the jester and his mother has some bearing on this. Rules I should be aware of.
Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. Try not to, but I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement, or a contract may require a public killing. Murder is obviously a very serious crime, and a very high bounty will be put on your head in the hold where the act was committed. You can run, obviously, but you'll still have a price on your head. If a guard attacks, you can attempt to yield by sheathing your weapon. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time in a cell, or pay your bounty. We've all gone through it. We do what we must to survive. But there is another option. Some members of the Thieves' Guild in Riften can get their bounties erased for a price. Something to think about.
Let's find out a little bit.
This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more. And so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are.
And I think Astrid has one of the most sultry voice
Be sure and
actresses
introduce yourself to your new family members.
in the game.
They're all very eager
Do the
to
part
meet
where
you.
he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. With the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. Your mama and papa love you. I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop. Through this alley. Yeah, very good. Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful. Such a lovely smile. Your teeth. No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable, it was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So we have Arnbjorn, who's a werewolf, Nazir, who's a red guard, Festus, who's a mage assassin, Babette, who is basically a 300-year-old vampire in the guise of a little
Is
girl.
it true?
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
It was a suicide mission.
So
Master
you're
Seth
the newest member of our...
Stand.
Ah,
Party.
that may work for your targets,
Don't forget.
but
I
you'll
am
find...
Shadow Scale.
Did she
Was,
now?
Quite literally.
Well, as it turned... And more. Dribbling in... It is. These are... But they'll keep you busy. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back. Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the Beggar Narfi, an
Who we
ex-Melon
gonna- who
named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Okay, well, you know of Narfi, who we done the quest for earlier, and Batilde, if you saw my earlier video where I was messing around in Dawnstar, she's the third one. The only one you haven't seen is Modius, who's basically just lives outside a mill.
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Oh, yeah, I will do, don't worry. Don't moon. So, I'm just looting stuff. They got lots of good alchemy stuff around here. So I was just raiding. That's not actually a skill book at all. I wish it was.